and grind, folks. Guys, I am on the way to an AC maintenance. This is an existing maintenance customer. I believe this customer has a steam boiler in the basement, and I know he has an indoor unit in the attic. I don't know if this is an AC only air handler or another furnace in an AC coil. But guys, I think a capacitor got replaced in that condenser. This had been a couple of years ago, but nothing got done recently. This customer hasn't turned the AC on yet, and we're actually getting ready to have the first 90-degree day of summer. So guys, this week is the unofficial start of summer. So guys, we're ready to rock and roll. I am almost there now. Let's go take a look. I'll see y'all when I get inside. All right, guys. This is an AC only air handler. I just turned this on. Looks like we got a 20-degree split. Right now it's already about 72 degrees outside. Pretty tight space here. Filters are still clean. This side must face up. Let me put the filter back in. And we're going to flush the drain. See that? This is what you don't want to clog up on you. Alright, I need both my hands. Let me flush this drain. I'll be right back. Alright guys. There's a bunch of stuff that came out. But knowing that everything is flushed, and we have a clear drain here, everything is good to go. Alright, we're gonna take this show on the road. Let me put everything back and I'll see you when I get outside. Alright guys, I'm outside. And one thing you didn't see, I was trying to get out that crawl space, but the customer did have a flow switch. They have an AC only air handler inside and straight AC condenser out here. The straight AC air handler, which was a horizontal position, they had a hockey puck float switch in the pan. I tested all that. The pan is still dry. There wasn't any cause for concern inside, and I flushed the drains. And guys, I'm out here now. This is a 2.5 ton York 13 SEER unit. This is 410A. Let me just remove some stuff out the way. And guys, you already know what that means there. I definitely got to get me a jump shot in after I get done. But guys, out here, I know we did something, I forgot. But looking at this, I know we replaced a capacitor years ago. This wasn't recent, like within 2 years. This had to have been at least 3 years ago. And you see here, good old 1-pole contactor. But alright guys, what I'm gonna do is, let me get my brush. Let me clean off the electrical components, and I'll be right back. I'll see you in a little bit. Alright guys, the electric wasn't too bad. I just want to make sure that my contactor coil wasn't covered in any nesting. And right now I'm checking my amps. Amps looks okay. But guys, what I want to do, I want to kill the disconnect. I don't think I did this last year when I came out. I wonder if this hose can reach the coil. That's only one way to find out, right? I certainly want to hose down that coil, because I definitely don't know if I did this last year or if we did this last year. And winner, chicken dinner. Cool. All right, guys, my contactor looks good, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check that cap under a load. I know we put that cap in at least 2 years ago, if not later than that. So I'm gonna check that cap under a load. I'm gonna check the potential difference on that contactor. I'm gonna close everything up and I'm gonna hose this coil down. Let me get to it, I'll be back. All right, guys. Coils didn't look too bad, but I'm just hosing this coil down. And I checked my cap under a load. Cap is still good, and there is no potential difference across my contactor, which is a good thing. And guys, I know this AC unit has to be at least 10 to 11 years old, so this thing is definitely getting up there in age, but the good thing is this customer got maintenance done from the get-go, so they're definitely in a good position. My recommendation, as you guys can see, I'm definitely going to recommend this customer trimming the bushes here, just to allow this unit to breathe a little bit better. But hold on, guys, let me put this back. I'll be right back. Guys, everything is rocking and rolling. And another thing, you guys see, this is 7/8. Actually, no, this is a 3/4 line set. I remember this had to have been like at least 2 years ago. I don't know what happened, but all the insulation from this corner over was missing. We ran new 3/4 section line insulation across the line set here. This has to have been at least 7 or 8 feet. But guys, that's very important, especially for older AC units. In fact, any AC unit, you want to make sure that the suction line stays insulated, especially if you're dealing with attic evac coils and air handlers. If you don't have a majority of the suction line insulated, this could lead to reduced efficiency. And instead of the AC unit absorbing humidity from the house, this AC could pick up heat from other areas outside, and instead of this unit being a 3-ton, this could reduce the capacity to 1.5 or 2 tons. So guys, it only takes 2 seconds to put a new piece of suction line insulation on. A lot of customers don't know this, but this is a great tip for you guys. If you're out here doing a bunch of maintenances, just check the suction line. If it's ripped up, or if you see a majority of the suction line insulation missing, just add another piece on, and moving forward, you can hopefully help the customer get as much as you can out of the unit before it has to get replaced. But guys, here's another pro tip. Always work on your jumper. If you see a basketball in the hoop, work on your jumper. All right, guys, you know my motto. If I don't make it on the first try, give me 3 tries. I'll make 1 out of 3. I'm a career 33% jump shooter. All right, 0 out of 2. All right, money on the line. Hand down. That ain't count, guys. Hand down, man down. I'll take my 25%, guys. But all right. I know inside is probably an icebox right now. But all right, guys, there you have it. 2.5 ton air handler, AC, everything's rocking and rolling. We already replaced the cap, but once again, this customer got maintenance done for a while, so most of the small maintenance related issues have already been either looked at or taken care of. Inside, it's an ECM blow motor, so there's no capacitor. The one out here already got replaced. And most importantly, that contactor is still clean, so whatever that can crawl inside this unit, it's not going to do any damage this year. Everything's clean. But I gotta write up my notes, and I'll make a note for the customer to clean, to keep the area around the unit clean, and she's good to go. All right, guys, let me do the paperwork and let me rock out. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.